Stacy Keibler is in WWE Hall of Fame. Becky Lynch spits fire on both Mrs. Balls and Damage Ctrl. Mickie James suffers a rib injury unable to defend Knockouts Championship. Taya Valkyrie ignores Jade Cargill's cease and desist. Tasha Steelz returns turning face. Trish and Leah looking fire. And WrestleMania Showcase match participants are finalized. Welcome everyone to Ring Bell. This is DS and this is Women's Wrestling Weekly WrestleMania Go Home episode. I'm so excited about this Mania weekend, and oh my god, I'm finally doing this iconic meme review with the one and only Natalya, which I'm so excited about this WrestleMania weekend. So share your favorite memes of Natalya in the community tab. We've also got Saraya interviewed, WrestleMania red carpet hosting, and the Bomb.com blockbuster guest for WrestleMania review planned for this week. So get on it everyone, it's gonna be a wild ride. Alright, let's jump right on to the Go Home show for WWE Raw. Raw was WrestleMania Go Home show, and it kicks off with The Miz TV featuring Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch. And everyone looked so great, but oh my god. Trish Stratus looks so freaking good here. I cannot believe it. You know she was getting ready for this Mania season. I love this segment so much. Miz was really asking some tough questions. I mean, they were all kind of like bad faith, but the questions were honestly like pretty good. And I loved how Becky shot back at him with his tiny balls joke, and I don't know, like reversed slut shame on Maurice.
Must be nice to know that Maurice didn't get around much before you.
Becky's just so good, and all the focus from Lita and Trish Stratus was doing their best to get this tag championship over. Literally all they said throughout this whole promo was like, well, Lita's holding that prestigious women's tag team championship, don't forget about that. Obviously Damage Ctrl interrupts, and Bayley cuts a good promo putting down the legend, saying that this would have been her dream match long time ago, but now they're nothing. Becky then starts going off, spitting fire, and this is why she's the man. She's a master of storyline, because she cuts a damn good promo that people will go amen to that. She said everything that we're all thinking already, like how Damage Ctrl really didn't do since debuting in SummerSlam, and Dakota and especially Io Sky have been so meh on main roster despite all the hype. She really knows what the people want to hear, what people want to see, and she knew that Bayley's hair looked so damn grabbable, so of course she has to grab them during this match. Anyway, so Becky says she's going to end Damage Ctrl once and for all at WrestleMania, throws down the mic, and we head into Becky Lynch versus Io Sky match, and Io probably got all fired up from Becky's promo, and her ass was really under fire, and this was the best we've seen Io on main roster. That springboard dropkick and moonsault to the outside was thing of beauty, and she totally should have won here, but no, she misses a moonsault and Becky Lynch hits a manhandle slam for the win. This was a really good match. Stratified. Yeah, I'm really excited about this WrestleMania match, and with all the rumors floating around this SummerSlam, which we discussed in the news and rumor episode, the match result may not be that predictable. We also got the final qualifying match for the Women's WrestleMania Showcase match, so we see Chelsea Green yet again pestering Adam Pearce to get her way into WrestleMania, and this time Sonya Deville come and annoy him too, so he decides to just team them up together, calling them the Complaint Department. Still no words on where Carmella is, and Piper wants nothing to do with Chelsea, so we got Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, the Fire Manager instead of Fire and Desire. That was Trey's idea, thank you Trey, versus Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. The match was pretty quick. Chelsea and Sonya worked great together, and with Chelsea distracting the referee by complaining again, Sonya cheap shots Mia, followed by beautiful I'm Prettier by Chelsea Green for the win, making it Karen Mania. I'm so excited about Chelsea, especially for her Mania gear. It's gonna be so good because she really hasn't missed once with her fashion since returning to WWE. I am really devastated that Mia Yim and Candice LeRae won't be at WrestleMania, and wow, that Nikki Cross Candice LeRae storyline got completely dropped, but this match was cute. I'm satisfied. Going into the boring territory, unfortunately both Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship storylines have been boring. Rhea Ripley cuts a backstage promo to talk about how she needs to be a star. Mommy, I need to be a big star, by defeating Charlotte Flair. Ma'am, you're already one of the biggest stars in WWE, like I don't know what got into you. And she was saying that this Mania match with Charlotte Flair will be the Legacy versus Rhea Ripley's Destination. This is why Becky stands out as a storyteller. Like again, when we hear Becky talk, we're like, we feel you, Becky, right? But these promos from Charlotte and Rhea are like, what are you even talking about? Like dropping big words like Destiny and Legacy doesn't make a promo cool. We then saw video packages. Yes, video packages on Bianca Belair and Asuka. Yeah, no comment. I mean, creative, really couldn't care to think of anything good to do with them on the go-home show. And how do you expect me or any fans to care about this match? Like, at this point, I think WWE is intentionally booking Bianca Asuka terribly so that Bianca can't outshine everyone at WrestleMania like last 2 years. But joke's on you, booking was bad for Bianca versus Sasha too, and they still stole the whole show. So Bianca and Asuka will still be amazing. I still have a lot of hopes for them, but damn, this was bad. And she's got the legs, and now she has the Hall of Fame ring. Stacy Keibler is announced as this year's Hall of Fame inductee, and we do discuss this in depth in the previous News and Rumor episode, and I'm also filming a Mania preview episode with Paloma and Joey, so I'm sure that Joey has a lot to say about this. But yeah, I'm very happy that Stacy will be inducted this year. Yes, it is Hollywood, and yes, paparazzi Queen Melina, yes, Victoria, who's from this area, would have been a great picks too, but blame WWE for inducting one woman, not Stacy Keibler. And more importantly, we won! WWE brought back She's Got the Legs music, which is so iconic, although, I mean, I do personally like the fake music on SmackDown vs. Raw too, but I'm so excited for that. Can I tell you something that's so satisfying? Because this video is sponsored by Factor, and before you skip this part, please, you're gonna hear how obsessed I am with them. Since coming back from Korea and Japan trip, where I ate like a lot, like every day, every night, so I'm really trying hard to eat healthy and fresh, and this is like godsend to me, because Factor makes meeting your nutrition goal easier by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. So a team of gourmet chefs create each meal, and they offer keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, and vegan plus veggie options, which I chose calorie smart, and I got 6 meals with smoothies. It has smoothies in there too! And 100%, these smoothies are so good. I'm literally like salivating talking about it right now. And they're easy to prep. That's the most important thing for me. They arrive pre-prepared and ready to eat in 2 minutes, which is like perfect for me doing both full-time job and ring the bell, right? I really love that I don't have to be at grocery stores every other week. I definitely don't miss that. So head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code BELLE50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Oh, and if you remember, I previously worked with HelloFresh, which Factor is now owned by them. Love them a lot too, so you've got a wider array of meal plans to choose from. Again, it is 50% off on your first box on factor75.com with special code BELLE50. I'm gonna end this section with ASMR of me drinking this smoothie. Let's head to WWE NXT. We've got 2 more qualifying matches for the ladder match to crown the new NXT Women's Champion. At TakeOver Stand and Deliver, we first got Tiffany Stratton versus Indy Hartwell. Tiffany's entrance, by the way, was everything. The camera flash was so cute, and I love how chatty she is throughout everything. And I have no idea what she's talking about. And Tiffany was dominating Indy in this match. That jumping double stomp looked devastating. Her pulling the apron skirt to trip Indy to the ground looked deadly. And at the end, she misses a springboard swanton and Hartwell hits spinebuster for 2. But Tiffany hits back with somersault slam followed by beautiful moonsault to pick up the win in 9 minutes. Post-match, we see Gigi Dolin get interviewed talking about how she won the last ladder match that she was in. But Tiffany interjects saying that she's got a Tiffany epiphany that she's going to win by climbing the ladder to the Tiffy top. Okay, so here's the thing. Both Indy and Gigi were solid, but Tiffany comes in like a storm doing her flips and jumps and all the one-liners. It's like you got blinded by camera flash. Like, oh my god, I forgot about everything else that happened. Tiffany is absolutely slaying this, and other ladies gotta step their booty up. I'm very satisfied. And later we also saw NXT Anonymous recording Indy losing her shit over her loss and Zoe Starks making fun of her. Next qualifying match was Ivy Nile versus Lyla Valkyria. So Ivy is interviewed about being attacked by Tatum last week, and I didn't realize how soft her voice is. It's giving Baby Beth Phoenix. And Lyra has promo package of her running through an abandoned building saying she's ready to soar. This is some film production quality video, by the way, just for another cryptic message about flying like a bird. I don't get it, but I do like that unique, almost like Shakespearean vibes. The match was surprisingly short, just 3 minutes. They started the match with chain wrestling, then they exchanged kicks, and Lyra reverses Ivy's Dragon Sleeper, hit a German followed by a roundhouse kick for 3 count out of nowhere. I mean, I did not expect Ivy to lose like that, and this match was kind of surprising in that both of them did not rely on their signature styles, like Ivy's superhuman strength and Lyra flying like she always liked to say. So this was an interesting one. This match was fun.
Good. Not bad.
The novella continues with our tag champions. Fallon confronts Kiana saying that she knows all about Sebastian, and Kiana had this perfect, overly dramatic face. Perfect for the genre. She then tries to gaslight Fallon for ruining the most important moment of defending this title with this drama, yells at her for breaking into the office, but Fallon does not fall for it and leaves the room to tell Brooks everything. On her way though, she gets ambushed by the witches, blinded by some flash of lights. Alba and Isla beat Fallon down until Kiana saves her. Kiana then checks on Fallon and says she wants to do this right, fight by telling Brooks herself, and Fallon agrees. We'll see how that goes. On AEW Dynamite, I had my That's So Raven moment. The vision is manifesting for the TBS champion Jade Cargill. Mark Sterling issued a cease and desist order against the Tanya girl for using Jaded. Oh, and the open challenge is over, so there is no title shot for Taya. This is gonna get juicy. And we got Sky Blue versus Toni Storm with the Outcasts, and this was a surprise banger. I thought Sky would be losing easily like how she lost to Ruby, but no, she puts on a heck of a fight with diving Hurricanrana, high crossbody, but heel Toni is also on a roll, and she does this nasty hand leg chop on the outside but misses, beautiful springboard tornado DDT, and at the end Sky hits Code Blue for the pin, but Ruby distracts the referee. Storm then drop kicks Sky to the corner, merciless hip attack, and Storm Zero for the win, and the post-match beatdown is on, but Willow Nightingale and Riho with the steel pipe looking like Tinkaton from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet make the save. Match was really fun, I'm stratified, but whenever AEW stalls the storyline and does the same thing over and over, I do get nervous, so let's move this forward. Impact Wrestling had a go-home show for Sacrifice. Deonna Purrazzo versus Savannah Evans was really fun 9-minute match. By the way, Gisela Shaw is looking so good, kind of like heel Trish Stratus and Angelina Love's love child. Deonna shows a lot of fire facing the monster heel, and at the end, both Giselle and Jay come up on the apron for distraction, but Savannah accidentally kicks Jay off and Deonna kicks Giselle off. Then the Virtuosa hits Crucifix Bomb on Evans for the win. Post-match, 3 of them beat down on Deonna, laying her out. Good match leading into Sacrifice. I'm stratified. And the mixed tag match, Mickie James and Tommy Dreamer versus Masha Slamovich and Bully Ray was chaotic. Bully Ray manhandling Mickie James again, but she bites back, hitting top rope what's up on Bully Ray's tinglings. Dreamer and Mickie then calls for a table, but Slamovich hits twisting dive to take Mickie out. Then Bully nails Dreamer with the pile driver for the win. Post-match, Masha and Bully try to put Mickie through the table, but Jordan Grace, the challenger for the Mickey's Knockout Championship, makes a save, striking Bully with the kendo stick, and Masha uncharacteristically running away. And as she tries to spear Bully, she accidentally spears the heck out of Mickie James, laying her out. Dreamer and Mickie had really good chemistry here, and it was a really super fun intergender match, and the post-match interaction was also really genius, so I'm stratified. We then learn how Taya Valkyrie exits Impact, so Jessica gets super upset about their championship loss to the Coven, so she goes after them backstage, but she ends up finding this coffin laying around. She opens it, of course, with strange light beaming out from there, but Taya rushes to stop her from opening further. Then a hand comes out from the coffin, pulls Taya, and locks her in. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I freaking love this type of camp. On AEW Rampage, we got Layla Gray versus Taya Valkyrie, with Jade Cargill and Mark Sterling holding the cease and desist letter. And Mark even shows it to the referee, but per commentary, it doesn't have legal binding. By the way, they should definitely make it into a legal situation for the whole wrestling court madness. Anyway, Taya runs through Layla super quick with 1 minute, taking her out with Road to Valhalla, aka Jade, aka Glam Slam. Post-match, Sterling gets into the ring, yells at Taya, and gets the Road to Valhalla too. By the way, Jade looks so cute here. Her fashion is on point, and I'm really curious how this shared finisher situation will pan out. It has so much potential to be juicy, campy, super chaotic. Let's go there. I'm very stratified. Let's head to WWE SmackDown. We first got the qualifying match for the WrestleMania Showcase match. Lacey Evans and Xia Li versus Natalya and Shotzi. Seriously, the team of Lacey and Xia was so random they don't even try to match or pose together. And Liv and Raquel are just laughing at the ringside. Then we see Shotzi giving Natty on the right to the tank, which was so cute. This was a quick match. Writing was on the wall. Shotzi and Natty are heading to WrestleMania, but Lacey did her best. Her corner Bronco Buster always looks so good, but at the end, Natty kicks Lacey off the apron, followed by Shotzi's dive, and then they hit Xia with Heart Attack, followed by Sharpshooter to finish. Post-match, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler come out to announce that they are also booked for the Showcase match at WrestleMania, and they point out that everyone in this match, they have broken one way or another. And that was actually genius. Maybe this match isn't random at all. They're all victims of Shayna violence, minus of course Chelsea and Sonya. I mean, if there's another team I can squeeze in last minute, who also got destroyed by Shayna? Eva Marie and Nia Jax? They were a team back in NXT, right? I might be onto something. And then the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair comes out for a promo, and maybe she was in a debate team back in high school. She watches Rhea's segment and made bullet points prepared to rebut them. Not saying that she did a great job rebutting them, but she tried. So what do we have? Respect, insecurity, and nepotism. She says she has a lot of respect for Nikki and Brie, Sasha, Bailey, Becky, Trish, and Lita. I mean, this was really more about name dropping than respect, and she named them who shall not be named. This was some queen behavior. And talking about nepotism, she says she loves her dad and diamonds are forever just like her. Okay. Yeah, the creative is really not giving her anything to play with, so Charlotte was probably like, let me just spice it up somehow by name-dropping Sasha, Nikki, and Brie. I just don't get it. Like, they have million segments, so much depth for their Roman Reigns storyline, but creative teams seem to spend no time on the main event of day one, Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. Just off of my head, I have so many ideas, like have Rhea bring out the gear she wore at Mania 36 and burn it, kidnap Ric Flair, threaten Charlotte Flair with the whole Judgment Day surrounding her. Charlotte should make a video package of her defeating and humiliating Rhea at WrestleMania 36 and play it at Miz TV or something. There's so much possibilities and they're not doing anything, and it definitely shows. It is also tricky given that they're trying to build Rhea as heel and Charlotte as face, and in this dynamic, that is really difficult. Impact Wrestling Sacrifice. We first learned that Knockouts champion Mickie James sustained a rib injury and she'll be out of action for some time. She also canceled her appearance at Impact vs New Japan Multiverse United, but says that she'll be at Rebellion one way or another, either to defend her title or relinquish it. Okay, so if this is a real injury, I really wish Mickie a quick recovery. I know how much this reign means to her, but also at the same time, I wonder if this is a storyline. So Jordan did warn Mickie last week about danger of wrestling before a big defense, and she also has been winning all her matches with tricks and locks, so maybe this could be Mickie's heel turn tease, or even Jordan Grace just building her frustration to turn heel on Mickie. Hopefully it's a long-term storytelling and not real injury. So on the pre-show, we saw Rosemary versus Kylan King, where Jessica is all heated up about losing Taya Valkyrie. In this match, Kylan really took Rosemary to her limit. Feels like this is the most intense I've seen her in a while, and Kylan was absolutely slaying. Like, her missile dropkick looked amazing, and huge move after huge move, and she was ready to pick up the win, but Jessica attacks Taylor while outside, who's been interfering throughout this match. This distracts King, and Rosemary uses this opportunity to hit a huge spear to pick up a win. The match was great, and the Death Dolls did a great job delivering their wrath, losing their partner, so I was very satisfied. And on the main show, we got Deonna Purrazzo versus Giselle Shaw rematch, and this was a 10-minute banger. So freaking good. Like, we've been knew how great Deonna is as a heel, but with Virtuosa character, I was kind of skeptical just a little bit of her as a babyface, but from Savannah match to this, she's absolutely killing it as a fiery babyface. Noteworthy, both her and Giselle are genius with timing. They know exactly how to build that intensity and storytelling, with this match absolutely exploding by the end. Deonna's flatliner into Koji Clutch was so cool, and the fiery exchange of forearm and Giselle's shock and awe of the backbreaker into faceplant might be one of my favorite moves. Then Giselle Shaw sets up a knee strike with the K-pop heart, but Deonna counters with the Fujiwara armbar, which turns into Venus de Milo for the win. So good. Post-match, Evans come in to attack Deonna, but her ex-partner Tasha Steelz return to reunite with her, only to attack her when she turns around. So Evans get all upset at Tasha, but Jade Vidal intercepts, and Tasha hits Jade with the huge tornado DDT and a cutter. Tasha looked better than ever. Like, her return felt big and important, so I'll say it was a nice hiatus and great return. This was all very amazing. So satisfied. By the way, loving Savannah Evans' new Demi Lovato hairdo. Also, Jodie Threat debut promo aired. She's a Canadian wrestler best known to us probably as your local competitor that got roughed up by Athena on AEW, that got all the rumors about, is Athena unsafe? But really, she's a phenomenal wrestler known for her deathmatch style wrestling, so this will be another great addition to Knockouts division. Thank you so much for joining in for this review. Special shout out to my sponsor Factor for basically sending me to WrestleMania, and their delicious chef prepared meals delivered to your door. Factor75.com with the special code BELLE50. Please check it out and go submit your favorite moment of Saraya and favorite memes of Natalya on the community tab. And so much is happening this WrestleMania weekend. I am gagged. You all will be so gagged. So get ready for everything. And to get all the latest, follow me on social media at DSN on Instagram and ring the bell DS on Twitter. All right, see you next time. Bye.